What's the YouTube, man? We back again with the vid. If you're new to the channel, make sure you comment down below and please let me know. So in today's vid, I'm going to give you a full guide on how to make your 2026 the best year. So make sure you keep up with the vid, take notes, and stay along to the end of the video. And then if you do see me looking on this screen and then instead of my cameras, because I'm recording off my laptop, my monitor's over here, and my phone is right here. So, you know, trying to do something a little bit different. Let's start this recording up. All right. Trying to see if I can make this bigger. Yep, there we go. So, how to make your 2026 the best year, full guide. So let me start with who is this for? This is for people who feel stuck, people who work in a 9 to 5, people with normal responsibilities, people who are tired of starting over, and people who want discipline but not motivation. Who is this not for? This is not for people who chase quick fixes, people who want the hype, clout, following things of that nature, and people who won't follow structure. If you can't follow simple systems, if you can't follow what's being said or what a person is saying to you of how they've done it, it's not for you. And if this is not for you, get the fuck off the vid. If this is for you and you are in that first category, please watch to the end. So, phase 1. Let me scroll this back out a little bit. Phase 1. Identity before habits. Identify who you want to become, how they look, how they feel, money they make, what they don't do. Be very, very specific. Even their relationship, the respect that they get, where they live, what their house look like, how many dogs they have, how many bedrooms their house have, the type of cars that they drive. Like, be specific on this person. What don't they do? Do they not drink? Do they not smoke? Do they not indulge in certain things? What does their environment look like? Right? Be super specific on this person. And when you be super specific, it becomes more real, and you can become that person each and every day. Like, even if you don't have the money, you don't have the cars, even just their mindset, just the way they move day by day and move with their life. If you haven't thought this through or wrote it down, make sure you get a notepad, a piece of paper, just in your phone, and identify this person. When you identify this person, write who I am. This is the person who you are. This is the person who you want to become. This is the person we are pushing into forward for. And when you identify that person, then you can identify the habits that align with this. Then you can identify the habits that align with this identity. And with these habits, do them every day, even when you don't want to. Even when life happens, like your girl breaks up with you, your job lets you go, whatever, still show up. Like, I got hit by a car and I still showed up. I've been going through it with my relationship. I still showed up. I have been battling paying bills and not even job is letting me go, but job is just not pulling through. Still showed up because it don't matter, bro. Life still goes on. What would the 1% version of you do? And do it. Next, we got phase 2. Oh, let me go back to phase 1. So, this is what I mean by who I am. So, I always do this thing where I write who I am and a list of who I was. Who I was is just the person who I'm running the fuck away from, the person who I don't want to be, the person I'm not aligned with, the old version of me, the things that I hate in myself I don't like. And the who I am is the person who I want to be. All the ways your life will be better once you prove them wrong. You know what I mean? I earned 35K per month. I stopped drinking and became a machine. I stopped vaping. I beat the sun up. I live with higher standard. I put myself first. I wait, and so on and so forth. So you can do this for yourself too. And this becomes one of your daily reads. You read them each and every day just to understand where you're going to. You wake up knowing where you're going each and every morning. You know where you're going. Now we can skip to phase 2. Building your daily operating system, your daily OS. How you start, how you execute, and how you close. You don't need perfect days, you need repeatable days. First, you identified who you want to become. Then you figured out the habits. Now it's time to set a system to go by each and every day. This is what I call the power list, just daily non negotiables. By the end of the day, they should all be checked off the list. And I'm going to give you a prime example of mine. So you see the time is recording is January. It's actually January 11th, but the time is recording is January 11th. And I'm working on checking off everything on my box. But this is my power list. 5:45. Wake up, my daily reads, workout, no pause spinning, journaling, and log in analysis. Like anything, like my weight, you know, any of my analysis. If you eventually hop into my program, then you have this certain thing too. But we have already identified the person. We identified the habits. Now it's time to put them habits into place. Now it's time to build a system that we move off of. The times that we fall off, the times that we um, have setbacks, we can fall on this system to get us back and to get us where we need to be, back in the rhythm. Because, excuse me, life happens. Life will always happen. And it's just about not letting it happen twice, not letting that one bad day turn to two, turn to three. That's why we have these systems in place. Now let's go to phase 3. My bad. Playing the long game. Most bad decisions feel good right now. Most good decisions, they pay off way later. Be okay with being patient. For the results, it's night and day transformation. Playing the long games mean delaying gratification. It's going to take you months for that physique that you put off for years. The focus should be consistent and obsessing on the inputs, hence the power list. So, not focusing on the end goal, not focusing on what you would get from this, not focusing on everything else. Focus on your power list, focus on your inputs, focus on the journey, focus on everything that make you build this lifestyle that you've been always wanting. Focus on those things because sometimes we get too focused and wrapped up on the result and the goal that we never hit it. We never hit it because we're so focused on everything else. How many views did I get? How many pounds did I drop? Do I got the physique? Are they watching? Are they looking? What else? Instead of what else can I do? How can I be more effective? How can I be more obsessive over these things? And it becomes boring. It becomes boring. You do the same damn thing every single day. You might have a little bit of a different day on Saturday and Sunday because it's the week. But that is okay. That is really okay. This shit is boring. Boring gets you paid. I've heard that many of times, at least from people who I am in these groups and communities and with. You know what I mean? So now that you have understood the identity of the person you want to become, and you identified the habits that align with the identity. Now, then you started to build your daily OS so you can do this every day. And at again, playing the long game. You set yourself up for greatness. You set yourself up for it. That's the end goal, pretty much. The end goal is your result. The end goal is your result. Whatever your result is, that house, that car, that lifestyle. We don't know when it will happen. This is about playing the long game. We don't know when it will happen. But if we put enough obsession and things into the inputs, making sure even if we make mistakes, we learn from them. Even if we don't want to show up, we show up. We move with intention. You know, we're thinking of our why because it's way bigger than this. It's about us, of course, but our family. If we get our shit together, we can help our family. We can help the people around us. You know what I mean? That's why I always say it's bigger than you. You're not only just helping yourself, you're helping the people around you. And when you start thinking bigger and start focusing on the output, you can make 2026 your best year ever. Even if you're starting now, you tried to start in January, you tried to start in February. And then you dibble and dab in March. Then you hopped into April like this is the month I'm gonna start. But now we're in May. So make it happen. It's easier than you think. Cut all the bullshit out. Understand who you want to become. Figure out the habits that they do. Implement those habits, do them every day, and be patient with that shit, bro. Put your head down and obsess over the journey. The journey is amazing. You get to learn more things about yourself. You get to learn more things about people around you. You get to see life for what it really is and be in the moment. So I challenge you with all these three phases. Identify who you want to become. Identify the habits that they do. Implement those habits into your non-negotiables, your power list, and do them every day. And be patient. Focus more on the input than you do the output. And by the end of 2026, let me know how your year went. Now, if you're not going to implement this, you're going to have half foot on the shit you used to do and half foot to the new person. It's not going to fucking work. Don't come at me and say, oh, it didn't work, T. You just saying this, you doing this, you like every other person. No, bro. I'm not saying you're going to be making $1,000,000 a month. I'm not saying you're going to fucking be able to quit your job. You might be able to be, but but it's really up to you how you do it. Like, I feel like my 2025 could have been a little bit better, but that was my first year of self-improvement. That was my first year of fully being consistent with my content. That's how I was going through things. I got hit by a car, freaking job on and off, moving, losing jobs, losing this, losing that. Like, there's been a lot of different things, and I still, progress. But, and also, it wasn't only on other things and other people. It was me, myself. I still wanted to drink, still wanted to smoke. I still wanted to, not follow my Google Calendar to a T. I still wanted to lay up and sleep, watch the games and do this and do that instead of prioritizing this system that fucking works. Yeah. Yeah. So it can work for you. It's worked for me. It's worked for many other people. So use it to your best ability. I give you the game, give you the tools, give you the systems. And you just got to implement it into your life, how it fits, how it will work. Oh man, make sure you like. That's it for the vid. If you want to make failure impossible, you want to just not be alone, you want to join a community of like-minded individuals, people who are stuck, who are motivated but don't know where to start. If you're one of those type of people, man, click the link in the description, join Twox Academy, where I give you more of the details and insights of phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3 to help you execute and become the best version of yourself, man. So if you found any game, any value in this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.